And friends, I can tell you one thing, that your future is bright. You are in safe hands. I'm so much convinced about it after coming here. And my congratulations to all of you for having selected Oro University for your studies. There are several problems with the education system today, and not all can be solved by the government. And so we want the private sector to chip in, and that's what is happening here. The private sector is providing world-class education in some of these private universities, which you are looking forward to. Ultimately, your purpose is to be competitive in life. Ultimately, you want to come up as a leader in the society. You want to reach the commanding heights of the society. And that's where the real leadership training has to come to you. And that's possible if it is given in an environment like this, where you are groomed to be leaders rather than followers. And this university, I'm sure, sticks to that ethos of creating leaders rather than followers. We want you to be not only managers, we want you to be leaders, entrepreneurs in your own right. And that's the purpose for which we created this university. I'm so happy to see it today happening here. And I'm sure many more things will happen in this university the way the plans are for this university. I'm eagerly looking forward to the further development in this campus. And let us hope that one day Oro University becomes one of the biggest private universities in Gujarat. It has the potential because Surat city has got so many people who are willing to study, who are willing to get good private education. So this university can actually come out as one of the biggest private universities in Gujarat, and I'm sure that will happen very soon. So the management to happen in life, what are the things we normally have? Suppose if it is an industrial management, how many things are required? You require capital, you require labor, you require land, isn't it? Manpower, all this is required, no? So these are called ingredients of a management effort. Talking of life management, there are certain ingredients. And what could that be? Could it be something like this? Do you all agree with the list? The ingredients of life management. My experience of 30 years tells me that probably we need to focus on these 4 things in life if you have to really learn life management properly. So the first and the foremost thing for life management is what? Goal setting. Are you all with me on this? Any disagreement on this, on goal setting? Do you think goal setting is the first and foremost principle of life management, foremost requirement of a life management? Do you think so? Are you all convinced about it? Please tell me only if you are convinced. Okay? So goal setting is something which is very important for life management. And we need to do that properly. And that's why one of the major ingredients of life management is goal setting. I'll talk a little bit more about it in the subsequent things, but goal setting, you all agree, is the first thing, right? Come to the second one. Apart from setting a goal, you also need to develop a personality within you, which helps you manage your life properly. Do you agree or no? Do you agree? You need to develop an integrated personality of a kind which helps you lead your life effectively. And that's what is part of life management, integrated personality development. What that means we will talk about after a little while. So you agree with the first point, goal setting is first thing. You need to set your goals in life. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to reach? The second thing is you need to develop consciously through education, through leadership training, through experiences of life, by talking to wise people, an integrated personality of the kind which helps you manage your life better. So the second point is integrated personality development, which is required. And the whole effort of our education process is to develop a personality which is integrated. And today we are going to talk about it. Okay? Dr. Mishra, how much time do I have, if I may ask you? No problem. How comfortable are you with a 1 hour lecture? Okay? You can, without getting fidgety, I'm sure you can spend 1 hour with me.
We give them 1.5 hour lectures, so I think
Oh, they're used to 1.5 hour. So it'll make me look better then. Good, thanks. Learning doesn't mean that you have to go to university and take a degree. You don't need to do that. But you have to have an open mind to learn. You have to learn from experiences. You have to learn from books. You have to learn from friends. You have to learn from wise people. You have to learn from whatever source you come across. So, lifelong learning is something which helps you in your life management. And that's what most successful people are. While you are here, I would suggest strongly, and I have suggested to Dr. Mishra also, that keep some biographies of great people here in this library. All the leaders, whoever you think are leaders of the society today. If you think Narayan Murthy motivates you, read his biography. If you think Abdul Kalam motivates you, read his biography. Most of these people have got one thing in common. They are lifelong learners. They never stop learning. So learning, managing your learning quotient, always keeping it high, is something which you should keep doing in life management. So that's one of the 4 things. Out of these 4 topics, I'll touch upon only the first 2. I am not going to talk about the third and the fourth topic, okay? Is that okay with you? You can cover the rest of the 2 topics in some other session, specially made for that, you know? So you can keep some kind of a seminar, discussion on crisis management or learning quotient, etc. What is goal setting? Goal setting is basically an exercise of finding out where do I want to go in life. It's a fundamental exercise, just as when you want to study, you want to decide your goal, what do you want to study. But before you decide your study, you have to decide in life for yourself, what is it that I want in life. It's an exercise of introspection by yourself. You have to sit down sometime in life, think through, meditate, and freeze this goal. What is it that you want in life? And most people are confused here. And the confusion is because of the definition of success and happiness. We compare success with happiness and happiness with success. That's where the maximum confusion comes. The 2 are not synonymous, please understand. The 2 are not synonymous, as some of you have pointed out. Success in life may be there, but your life can be disastrous. Your life can be full of disasters. So the success and happiness has to be distinguished while setting your goals. Happiness is independent of success. Happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is a state of inner well-being. Happiness is a feeling. Most of the time, the feeling of happiness comes when there is a success. Most of the time. But it needs to be delinked in case if you really want to manage your life properly. And the day you are able to distinguish between success and happiness, you would be the happiest person in the world. Because then there is no misery in life. There is no misery in life after that. Do you agree or no? Or you don't agree? Success and happiness have to be delinked. And so you need to understand what is your main goal in life, happiness or success? Happiness can be the prime goal. Success can be one of the ways of achieving it. Only one of the ways, right? So you can talk about it. So goal setting mein we need to think about this major goal of life and we need to find out how can I reach there. If I want to be successful in life, whether I need to do MBA, BBA, hotel management or whatever. So this is the way of goal setting that you need to do. Sorry. Life management Now I want to analyze the life management properly. I want to analyze all your goals, 4 types of goals. There are 4 types of goals which you can set in life, right? And all these 4 types of goals are equally important for life management, for happiness in life. So the first goal is physical pursuits. Please concentrate on this. The very important 4 types of goals in life. The first thing is physical pursuits of life. Like you want to become famous, you want to get wealth, you want to make a very good career, you want a very good physical build-up of the body, you want to look beautiful, you want to look handsome, you want to be the most beautiful person in the world. All these are physical goals, physical pursuits. And 90% of the people are obsessed with physical goals in life. 90% of the people. We all think that this is what is the most important thing in life. And so we go after the physical goals, wealth, career, health. We spend so much of time in building our body, building up our body, or so much of time in earning money. And sometimes we spend so much of time earning money that it is at the cost of your personal welfare also. You have no time for enjoyment of life also after that. Most people are like that. They work like dogs, morning to evening. सुबह से शाम तक दौड़ता आदमी, अपनी ही मजार का खुद, अपनी ही लाश का खुद मजार आदमी, खुद की लाश उठाए जा रहा है इधर से उधर तक. So this kind of a physical pursuit is something which we need to watch against. We must remember that yes, it is one of the goals we need to have in life.